Zions Bank Stadium in Harriman for the boys 6A lacrosse state championship game, as we've got the defending state champion Corner Canyon Chargers ready to take on the Davis Darts. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Please be joined by Coach Brad Searle, head coach of Fremont, on the call with us here today. Coach, we should have a really great matchup here between Corner Canyon and Davis.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch how this game starts. We've got Davis coming in, first time state playoffs, and Corner Canyon that's had the depth and experience, almost the legacy. So it's going to be a great game, and it's going to be interesting to see how quick this game gets going.
You talk about Davis. I've never been in a championship game, this sport being sanctioned. You were in that situation last year with Fremont. How big of a challenge was that? How did you try to get your team ready for this big of a stage?
It's different, and you only have really a day and a half to get ready.
Right.
And then you're down here at Zion Stadiums, and it was interesting. Last year we had that weather delay for a couple hours, and that kind of threw us off our groove too, and so it was even harder. So it's great we got great weather today. The temperature is fantastic to play lacrosse, and it looks like right now these boys are ready to go.
Well, I don't know how you couldn't be ready. This is going to be a great one. Davis in the Road Browns, and Coach, not to bring in bad memories, you know as well as anyone, I mean, Hunter Keller put on a show, the goalie for Davis. He was fantastic in the semi. He's going to have a big game today for Davis.
Well, yeah, he probably had his game of his life, right? He stopped everything that we put on him. And I think a big difference in this game will be between the pipes with Phippen and Keller at the goalie.
Because we talked about Keller, but Phippen might be one of the best goalies in 6A. He's been spectacular for Corner Canyon. Goals are going to be hard to come by in this one.
Yes, I agree. Phippen's been with this program. He got mentored under a great goalie for a couple of years, and so I agree. It'll be interesting to see what the score ends up today.
Corner Canyon in the home whites. We do want to let you know the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we start it early, stop it late, that sort of thing, as we try to keep it true with the official clock here in the stadium. As Corner Canyon working on the clear. That pass a little tough. Davis was in a 10-man there. Here's Keller.
Yeah, and you'll see that 10-man quite a bit today with Davis, and at times possibly with Corner Canyon.
That's still a concept I'm trying to get my arms around. I feel like that's a very high-risk situation. It's
risk-reward, right? If you run the 10-man right, as a coach, you got to know there is opportunity for them to score on you a couple times in a game.
We talked about the starting goalies. Let's talk about some of the offensive players that we'll talk about a lot as this game unravels. Luke Donegan's been great for Davis. Ben Roylands. Ashton Wood was a great initiator in that semi for the Darts, as Davis looking to set it up here, and they'll work back with Draper. He does a lot of good things in the midfield as well.
Yeah, Draper, probably the most lethal shooter that Davis has. He has just a beautiful overhand. They run this play quite often where they're trying to get a guy to drift, creating that slide, and they're looking for that passing quick shot.
Nick Johnson's been a multi-year contributor for the Darts offense as well. They've got a lot of balance to this offense.
Yeah, Nick is a football commit down at Utah Tech.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, so he's one of the most athletic boys that they have out there on that field.
A little bit of a running start here for Nick. Nick trying to work around the defense there of Rhett King. Rhett has had a great year for Corner Canyon. We'll get into them as they have their first kind of set. Wood straight away looking for that lane on the left. Shot here looking far side, backed up here by the Darts.
Yeah, Davis being very, very, very patient on offense, taking their time, making sure they get the right shot off.
We talked about that before the game. The way these two defenses played in the semis, we thought, would you have the patience to work against the opposing defenses?
Yeah, the defense is going to be right there. That middle guy I told you before the game, how they defend that middle guy is going to be key against Davis.
The push there, we'll give it back to Corner Canyon. We talked about starting goalie Phippen today. He's got a .670 save percentage, but some of the offensive players, in case you didn't know, they got one of the top scorers in the state, the freshman O.J. Ika, 67 goals for number 7. He's been phenomenal for the Chargers.
Oh, he is a phenomenal player. He's got the size, he's got the lacrosse IQ, and only a freshman.
Yeah, and they do have a lot of other youth as well. Kaisen Muramoto, another top scorer, 58 goals. He's a senior. And then you've got guys that can back it up, is working right here in front. And Corner Canyon first on the board. It's Michael Wheatley, the junior, with the Charger goal.
Nice shot by Wheatley. no slide coming from Davis after he beat his guy, and that was an easy goal.
And that's one where, as good as Keller is, 645 save percentage, you get that close, hard to make those saves.
Real tough for any goalie, and you'll watch there's two different styles of play between these goalies. Phippen, he stays high, plays a low arc. Hunter Keller plays a high arc, plays out a little bit more.
Face-off win here for Davies. Shot and a goal from face-off to the back of the net. It's 2-0 Corner Canyon thanks to Easton Danes.
Oh, Dane, that's going to bring the juice. That's a juice play right there for Corner Canyon.
That was one aspect that I thought Corner Canyon, Davis was going to have an answer for, because the face-off for corner, be it Danes or this young man Dutton, they're both over 600 from the spot.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'd be curious to watch number 10 out here. He faces off a little bit differently. He likes to step his foot forward to block off. A little slow there getting that foot around, but it'll be interesting to see if he can pick up that ground ball.
Yeah, ground ball here coming near side. Davis trying to give chase with Deuce right. This ball's still loose.
Love that physicality.
Yeah. I mean, well, we'll talk about that later. It was a very physical semi, and we were both interested if this game would be played as physical as it was on Wednesday.
Yeah. It's and if the refs will allow him to play it that way as well. Yep, it could be a key to the game.
What are your keys, Coach, when you think about this matchup?
First, the guys between the pipes. Are they going to have a good day, bad day? Second is who wins that center third of the field. These, as we're seeing right now, the ground balls are so crucial because possession is key in the game of lacrosse.
Captured here by Ashton Free. Good pursuit here. Boy, this is getting into some risky territory there for the Chargers.
Yeah, and Davis will ride hard and quick, and then they kind of set back into kind of a zone look.
Free playing ahead. This is Ashton Brown. As Corner Canyon setting up their offense here once again. Inside 8 minutes to go. Opening quarter. 2-0 the Chargers start.
Yeah, we'll see if Corner Canyon runs a set offense here, or are they looking for the matchup? Looks like they've got Cash, number 0 for Davis on OJ. That'll be a great matchup to watch today.
We did not talk about Cash, but he is I don't want to say underrated, he's first team all region. That kid can play D. And he can take away your best players in a hurry.
And he's big and he's physical. He's actually a Weber State Wildcat commit to go play football as wide receiver.
Good for him.
He's got a lot of athleticism to him.
This one lost out. It will stay with the Chargers.
I think Davis just needs to settle down here a little bit.
Yeah, Corner Canyon was trying to work that to Muramoto and felt like even that sequence, Chargers starting to build some momentum here early.
Yeah, and Davis has got to be careful, but it's a long game. They got plenty of time, and that's what we love this game because it's so fast.
Wood trying to work through the middle here. Boy, it's tough when you try to take on 2, 3, 4 defenders.
That won't work against Corner Canyon. They're just too good. They're too good with their sticks.
And this will stay, go back to corner. You talk about the middle, you got to find a way to get that ball ahead and not turn it over.
It's crucial.
Muramoto here with the start.
Yeah, so far Corner Canyon has been the aggressive players on ground balls today.
Muramoto, the shot on the goal. He goes high, corner, and it's 3-0 Corner Canyon.
Muramoto with a great goal. What I love about him, I've watched him play for a number of years, both in the high school and the comp. His shooting is so simple. And like he can burn that ball pretty hot, but man, a lot of his shots are just so well placed. He's an amazing player.
3-0 the start for Corner. We're midway through the first. You mentioned it's a long game. And Davis doesn't look unsettled, but they haven't been able to get into anything yet. What would you look for from Davis here as they get a big face-off win? A little sneaker gets past
That's
Phippen.
a juice goal right there, Dane. That'll help him get back in the game.
That'll do. How about Fairber there with the goal for Davis? And that one looked like a little changeup. Maybe took a late bounce.
Took a funny bounce low, yeah. And that ended up high. great shot. Way to be aggressive. Way not to be afraid. Just go down and play the game.
How about both face-off guys with goals now? Or for both teams, right?
Yep.
Each face-off guy has a goal.
Us coaches, we always look at face-off goals as kind of icing on the cake. Those are kind of our freebies that you don't plan on.
Yeah.
But if you get one or two of them, it could be just a huge difference in the game.
That's a big one, just to keep Davis in it. And sometimes you just got to see that ball go in the back of the net, right?
Yep. Creates a little energy for him. Nice ride by Davis.
Corner trying to work this ahead. Adamson across the middle.
Oh.
Back to the darts.
Great pressure by the Davis Darts.
So here's Keller.
Yeah, Corner Canyon kind of drops back, not kind of a man-to-man, but more of a zone. They try to pack in that center third of the field to create that harder long pass.
They work this up, Draper. Offensively for Davis, what do they like to do?
Well, they've only had a couple of different options, which they run their set. They love to run the two guys up on the top. They play a 2-2-2 formation, and what they look for is the slide and to pass that. You see Ashton drifting right there. He'll shoot. And if you don't keep a guy on him, I'm telling you what, they can score the ball pretty quick.
And that's a good open look there for Wood.
Yeah, great open look, and they're going to take those all day long. Corner Canyon will have to decide, do we stay with our guy or do we slide? Here we go once again.
Yep.
Nick's favorite shot right there. High to low.
Money. Nick Johnson in the scorebook as he hits that beautiful wing shot. And look, they just got a similar look for Wood a moment ago. This time Johnson finishes.
Listen, it's interesting. Last year they started running this 2-2-2 a little bit better, and they have so many different variations of who they can go to based on who is sliding to them. And boy, we've seen that from Nick Johnson for many, many years.
Well, that's one of the things when you look at Corner Canyon, they got 2 goal scorers over 55 goals. You look at Davis, that's not the case. They got like 4 or 5 guys all around 30 or more because of that offensive versatility.
Yeah, and one of the keys for Coach Dylan Yoakum from Davis Darts is that one of their keys is that everybody participates in the offense. Everybody gets opportunities to score, and that's a great example of it.
Ground ball here, corner.
Love it.
Darn it loose. And we wondered if they'd let us be physical. How about Fairburn here coming off? He's
letting them play.
Championship Friday. What a way to get started.
It's great to see so many people here. Great to see the energy that the fans are bringing from both sides.
Davis setting back up, Roylance.
Yeah, you look to bring it up here, up on top again, and they'll get Deuce off and reset up the offense. They'll bring Dawson on right here.
Got 4 minutes left, opening quarter. 3-2 corner, back-to-back goals for the Darts. Have them right back in this state championship.
Looks like Davis has settled down a little bit,
yes.
Getting in their groove out there.
Well, it helps when you're able to get possession. Remember, there was a couple minutes where it was draw possession or face-off possession for corner.
And we see our first flag of the day. Looks like it's going to be a hold.
Yeah, we'll get the call here. So Davis will have the first man-up opportunity.
Be a 1-minute slash penalty. And Davis, real good on man up. They've ran a couple of different formations for many, many years, but watch Dawson, number 34 at the top, kind of leak down. Him and Ashton Wood, number 7, will kind of mirror each other, and they'll pass back, and they get a lot of open shots from that right 10-by-10 corner.
Just to clarify, there's a lot of lines on the field. Been a lot of different sports here. We're playing black lines today. Keep that in mind for boundaries. And
Dawson pulls down. There's that shot. Then Ben Roylance is wide open on the other side.
Skip across, yeah. A shot there that'll be backed up. Felt like that just not able to be handled real cleanly, delayed the shot opportunity.
Yeah, I think a little bit quicker, a little bit faster, and that's a different outcome.
Johnson.
I love Corner Canyon putting pressure out there on man
Draper
up.
has a step. Oh, Phippen with the save. Good save there by Mitch Phippen.
And sometimes that's all it takes for a goalie to get hot. You get that first one in your stick, and that confidence meter goes sky high.
That's kind of how that semi felt, because Farmington had, 3-3, I think, in that one, and then Fippen got a couple saves and then shut it down.
Yes. Yep, just get a couple of them, kind of get the feel of the game, get a couple of clears under your belts, and Fippen with a great save.
Timeout, Corner Canyon, 3 to play here in the opening quarter. You're watching the 6A Lacrosse State Championship. Welcome back, 3 to go. Corner Canyon, man down. I think about another 20 seconds or so, I believe.
Yeah, you look to see them burn this clock a little bit, get their extra guy out there, and look for Corner Canyon to set up a set play out of this timeout. Offsides.
Oh. Well, that's not what they wanted. They'll give it back to Davis here, and still with the extra player.
You know, it's so funny. I've always thought to also go and officiate, but my biggest fear is being able to count how many guys are onside and offside. It just happens so quick in the game of lacrosse.
I'm still figuring that out. I still get burnt, and I've got like the best view of offside. Yeah. I still don't see it. So. Davis here back set up, and penalty time complete.
Right there in the middle. Oh, good look for Jensen. They run this play over and over, just so many different options.
Donegan working up, getting back to even strength. So penalty killed off by corner.
Yeah, and Edelman, he'll be able to go left and righty. Ashton loves to push to the right side.
Good help there by that corner D as they send back up here. Edelman. Little step shot there and a hit off the post. Good look there for Edelman.
I think Davis needs to start mixing up their shots. They've gone high on the last 2 or 3 shots. Mix it up a little bit on Fippen.
Trying for that little curl, Edelman.
So it looks to me that Corner Canyon possibly could have guys marked on who they're going to slide to and who they're not going to slide to.
Being very picky with that. Shot here, that hits off the iron.
Yeah, that's a great high to low look. That's the change in the elevation that you need. Oh, great hustle and run out by Cash.
Davis got to be asking if that goes regulation size right now. They had 2 in the last 30 seconds. Oh, got a step. Here's Wood.
Yeah, they'll be patient and reset up this offense again.
Yeah, good call here. 1:15 to go.
And look at the backside pipes. You got 2 of their attackmen, and it's hard to get that ball down there, but they're wide open because their Corner Canyon is just packing that middle.
They are. Send up. Edelman to the middle. Works over. Here's
that
Wood.
shot again. Beautiful shot.
And it's tied up at 3, and it's that same spot that you were talking about, Coach.
Yeah, they run this play over and over, and if this isn't open, then they go to the middle. If the middle's closed, then they get out there to Ashton or Nick Johnson. Great shot. Top right corner for Ashton Wood.
That's become the money spot for Davis.
Yeah, we got ourselves a 3-3 ball game. This is awesome.
The way it started,
yep.
I didn't think it was going to go this way. Great resilience by Davis working back in this opening quarter.
Both teams have settled down, and we've got ourselves a battle. See that step that he uses to get in front of that guy, and he's such a big guy. It's hard to get around him.
He is a big guy.
Yeah.
He looks like a fullback.
Football player. Yeah, Davis has got about 7 football players on their team.
Corner with an opportunity and a finish for Corner Canyon. Boy, that went from safe to deadly. O.J. Ika with his first goal of this championship.
I'd love to see O.J. scoring, getting involved in the game. That'll give him confidence as well to keep that corner momentum going.
You know, that's an interesting thing. I don't say this to be critical at all. Davis, it looked like they were going to win the faceoff. They kind of came off real excited. Next thing you know, it's Ika out of the pile, one-on-one. And we've seen some excitement by Davis early, but it's like stay locked in until the deed's done, right? And maybe one where they get bit, just caught a little off guard there.
Oh, that should be a flag. There it goes. Should be a free play for Davis here.
Do you just hold this for 20 seconds and start with the draw and a penalty?
Yep. Yep, you could. Unless you get a wide open
prime
shot.
look, right?
Yeah. Face-offs have been won by both teams.
Yep.
So it doesn't worry you so much as a coach, but if the other team definitely is winning a lot, you'll want to hold this ball. Looks like that's what Yoakum's.
Wood's going to take a shot, and Pippen has it, and that will concede possession to start the second quarter. 4-3, Corner Canyon with the lead after one. You're watching the 6A State Championship live on KSLSports.com. Welcome back. Want to clarify, it was a Corner Canyon penalty, just a 30-second technical. They will start with the face-off here. Now, I was under the interpretation that, no, they will not, because if you are in a man-down, man-up situation, the team last with the possession, I thought, had the ball. Now, Davis took a shot right at the horn, but Davis is going to start with it here. I'm not quite certain the ruling on that, and that's fine. I'm not questioning the officials, but I had a misclarity thinking that it would be corner to start, but it is Davis here to start.
Yeah, and I wonder if that isn't what Coach Eaker was talking about.
Wide look, hit off the iron. Followed just wide. Boy, that was a heck of a look there for Ben Roylance. Pippen.
Oh, we've seen this before. Oh, way to keep it simple. Way to keep it very simple.
No, don't need to be a hero at this stage, right? And with that, the 30 seconds have come off the clock. Corner Canyon will be back at even strength.
Kyson will just look to set up, get his guys out on the field, and run a set.
Muramoto.
Better slide to him.
Good stick check there to cause that to not come out cleanly, but boy, that was dangerous.
Yeah, Kyson is not afraid to shoot that ball. Not afraid at all.
He and Seven are the two you don't want to give that kind of a shot to. Here is Ika. Just physically, he doesn't look like a freshman, does he?
No, and not only just how big he is, his physicality, but his lacrosse IQ is
yeah, then you watch him
chart.
play, and it's like, huh? Good shot there. That hit off the pipe, man.
Great shot.
Ika went to the turf, possessed here by the darts.
Great pickup by Sant.
Sant's another one of their real good defenders.
Yeah, yep.
They've got a good
And
core.
he's only a junior. He'll be back.
Yep. Good battle here
Should
in the
be
middle.
letting him play.
Scooped up here by Will Perry. The Davis fans wanted a call.
Perry in a little bit of trouble.
Good battle here by the darts. They can't keep it in. It'll go back to Davis. Here's Edelman as Davis sets up their offense. 10 to play here in the first half. They did not touch the box.
So
They rolled themselves to sleep on that one, Coach.
Another mistake. Those are the ones that will bite you. Oh, way to move it upfield.
Here come the Chargers. Shot on the goal. There is an old adage, stop the ball. They never did, and Connors Harris makes them pay.
Coaches teach their D pulls. Most important guy on the field is the guy with the ball.
And
No one
that's right down
slips
the
it.
seam.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll see no slide on a face-off guy because they're not known for elite shooters. But a lot of these two-way players have become great shooters.
Well, and 22, Connors Harris is listed as a defensive midi, a senior, and according to my stats, or the stats I saw, had just one goal coming into this.
Yeah.
And he just scored a state championship game his senior year. Good for him.
Good for him.
You saw the reception by his teammates. They loved it for that young man. 5-3 corner. Face off. Davis trying to possess. Played wide. And yeah, it'll be Davis possession. Excuse me, corner possession.
See if they push. Fast break transition.
Here's King. He's got some room. The shot. Oh, big save there by
Nice
Keller.
save by Hunter.
Davis needed that one. Ika trying to work through, lost it.
What a great,
hold.
that was a great slide by Deuce, putting OJ in a double.
Corner Canyon bringing up Braden Larson. Brown working back behind Cage. Sends up. Larson being defended by Curl. Oldroyd, one of the juniors. This is a young corner roster too, Coach.
And I'm kind of surprised. I thought Davis would come out and pressure on their hands a little bit more.
Oh, Keller.
Keller seen it. Keller seen that ball, but in our last game on Wednesday, Davis was so aggressive, and they pushed out far, out to the top of the box and the lines. Today, not as aggressive yet.
Draper bring it ahead. Could tell very intentional on getting that in the box, getting that last turnover. Here's Wood. He's got a little room. Recovered there.
Just so impressed with the Corner Canyon defense. Their long poles are just playing so fundamental.
They're fast.
And so good with the sticks. They're all up in the passing lanes. Real impressed.
Wood. Oh, GLE. Nowhere for Roylands to go. It's a good recovery because that goes from being wide open to all of a sudden there's nothing there. Shot and a goal. Davis with the response. It's Nick Johnson scoring his second goal of the game.
Great shot by Nick Johnson. Like I said, that's his favorite shot. He's a high to low. He loves those bouncers.
Davis is really moving the ball well. It's not a lot of like hold it and then, kind of doing my own dodges. We're moving that ball across cage. We're trying to get the eyes moving to that goalie, and it's led to some success here early.
Yeah, minus a couple of possessions. They're not allowing Corner Canyon to double or triple team them. They're moving that ball. We saw at the first of the game, Ashton got into 3 guys, which caused the turnover. So they've settled down. It looks like they're running a real clean offense right now.
Danes with a face-off win. Danes going to go for 2, and that one just wide backed up here. Scored earlier off a face-off, Easton did.
Oh, Danes is a threat. Boy, he's got some fast feet.
Yes, he does. Muramoto. Good ball movement. Muramoto will show patience here.
Beautiful screen to set up that shot.
Paid the price for it, but hey, that's a transaction to make any day of the week, right?
Yeah, that's a great 2-man game right there.
Corner right back to a 2-goal lead here.
Let's see if Davis can counter here.
Talk about some of the youth of Corner. Easton Danes, one of the face-up guys, a junior. This guy, Campton Dutton, 636 on the year. He's a freshman.
I am absolutely amazed with Corner Canyon and the talent that they have in their program.
Yeah. We do have a timeout here taken by Corner. Their second used timeout of this first half to keep possession.
Yeah, he's all pumped up. He's trying to get the fans involved. Great job, Corner Canyon.
We'll stay here. Look, it's not often we get a coach to join us here on the stream, so we got to ask you some coaching questions. Possession timeouts. We were talking about that before. You said you're a fan of possession timeouts. When you take a possession timeout, what are you talking about in a huddle? Like, are you drawing plays? Because it's kind of a secondary purpose. The purpose is to keep possession, right? You'll never turn down an opportunity to work with your team, but what's the focus of these?
Yeah, possessions in the game of lacrosse is just key, and so we do burn those timeouts. Usually try to save one at the end of the first half and one at the end of the second half, just for that reason. But a lot of things, you can use your possession times out just to make some of the small corrections, right? On your defense, the slides, or you're seeing something off the face-off that you need to pull your guy high or low on it. But in the offensive set, there's a couple different things. At Fremont, we don't run a lot of set plays as in ABC. We run a lot of just sets. Let's go out there and let's run this set and look for the 6-7 different options. Very, very similar to kind of a Davis offense. They run that same 2-2-2 set, but they've got 4, 5, 6 different options they can pass that ball.
In Davis right now, it feels like there's been times where Corner Canyon's been able to kind of seize a couple back-to-back possessions, have taken several minutes of strong possession. How do you try to combat that and get that ball back? Is it more physicality, defense? What do you do to try to get a possession away when a team is starting to get some dominance?
Yeah, we always tell them, go out there and make us an energy play. Whether it's a double, a good hit, a goal, whatever it is, but get that energy flowing again and get that momentum on your side.
Corner starting it here again.
Yeah, and we'll see, in the Farmington game, they ran a beautiful set play coming out of the timeout.
They'll work back with Craig. Kyson.
Another young kid from Corner Canyon. I think he had a couple of goals in that Farmington game.
Yeah, he's just a sophomore. You're right, he did. Muramoto, nice little fake there, trying to keep his feet in the teeth of that Davis D.
Right into a triple team of Davis. Oh, Jay. There's a reason that he leads his team in caused turnovers. I want to say that's 47, 48, or 49 for him, but I'll tell you what, any coach will take an attackman that rides as hard as Ika.
We talk about a kid who doesn't look like nor play like a freshman. That looked like a linebacker for Coach Kerr coming in there. Timeout, Davis, inside 6 to go here in the first half. Davis possession. Inside of 6 to go. Dane Stewart, Brad Searle, head coach of the Fremont Silverwolves with you. Talk about been a while since Davis really been able to kind of get an established possession.
Yeah, we'll see if they set up their offense. Looks like they're getting right back into it. Look for a mirror from Ashton right there, and a shot.
Fippen there.
Great save by Fippen.
Backed up by the darts.
Oh, great check by Adamson.
Yep.
Great check.
We were talking before the game. You said the long pulls of corner. Adamson and McKenna, you really loved defensively what they did for this group.
They're just so disciplined, and they're not out there playing whack-a-mole on players, but they're just looking for that time check, and that was a great example.
Here's Ika coming around, and the diving goal for O.J. Ika will count. What a look for the freshman, 7-4 corner.
What a great goal by Ika. Showing his grit, grinding out there. What a great finish to finish from low to high like that while playing Superman.
Wouldn't you love to have a freshman like that in your program? We saw him lay the wood about a minute ago, and that time, he had a more traditional goal in the first quarter. That one, a heck of a leaping, rising shot.
The drive on Ika is just off the charts.
Yep. Oh, Fairbear didn't get enough on that, and corner trying to possess. Oh, what a job keeping that in to King. And he's got room.
Real impressed with Rhett King. He's their backup goalie. And to come out here and play midi D, I've got a lot of respect for anybody that says, hey, coach, put me in. Whatever position I want to play, put me in.
And we talk about versatility. I'll help the team however, right?
Yep.
We were a commercial. We were talking about John King, right? 100-plus goal scorer in college, not scoring goals.
One of the best in the state, and he's out there just playing incredible defense for Penn.
Sent up, look here, and that's right to the netting of Keller.
There are probably boys on the sideline calling out, popcorn, popcorn.
4 to go, opening half. Keller's really good on the clear, too. That one couldn't be handled. Broadcaster clear, sorry about that, Hunter. Time was starting to tick away on that, but
yeah, if you're gonna run it, you got to get out quick.
Yeah.
You make 1 or 2 passes, you burn 5, 6, 7 seconds off, you're in trouble.
Corner is starting to find some space against this Davis group.
Well, one of the keys that Coach Yoakum talked about to me yesterday is they needed to make sure that they controlled the transitions, both on their transitions and the transition of Corner Canyon. They didn't want to get beat by the fast break.
Davis was able to get back settled this time. Brown.
He's got a match up with a shorty right now. So patient on offense.
Brown. Got a little lane shot, was wide. And there is Craig to back it up.
Going to work a two-man screen game right here off the left side.
Brown.
Yeah, this is the second or third time that Davis has put a shorty on Muramoto, and I don't know if I would do that. He's a great athlete, just like that. He's got such a great, fantastic leaner shot. That ball probably only going about 40, 50 miles an hour, but just the placement is just impeccable.
Well, you're 4 or 5 yards out at that point, right? And, you know, a goalie can only cover so much, even as big as Keller is. And if you're Kyson with his skill set, you can place that wherever you want from that distance.
Yeah, I think Davis, you might see a change here. They're going to put a long pole on him, make sure that they get that matchup. They've got Sant out over matched up with Kyson now.
Procedure will give it to the Darks. A little bit of a twitch there from corner. 2:15 to go, and corner starting to seize this game. I know it's just 8-4, and there's a lot of time left, but just the momentum, the feel, trying to get slanted.
You don't want to give quarter too big of a lead.
No.
They're too experienced. They've been here before. They're very, very patient on offense. Davis has got to have a great possession here.
Wood. Works to Draper. Feels like the last couple of days possession have been 20, 30 seconds of one and dones.
Yeah, and really, they need to give their defense a break.
Yeah.
They've been on defense. Davis has been on defense on the other end, and so a long possession gives them that opportunity.
And a push will keep it here. There was a push. This will come back, but that was almost going the other way here.
Yep. Good call. Good call by the officials.
90 seconds left in the opening half. Davis, the 3 seed in this tournament, had a first round bye, defeated Lehigh and Westlake. And then their region rival, the Fremont Silverwolves, en route to the state championship game. Johnson.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Yoakum, I'm probably about now looking maybe for the last shot just to not give Corner Canyon the opportunity to score again.
Yep.
Get a juice goal going into halftime, right?
Agreed. Draper. It's one of those where, for me, it's no shot clock in lacrosse. And most of the time you don't see teams just hold it, right? They'll kind of run around here on the perimeter. We do get a Davis timeout here, but I agree. I think, again, we talked about just kind of momentum and feel of the game. Starting to lean towards corner. They're the top seed. They haven't lost in the state tournament since this became sanctioned. They were the Class A champs. They've won 6A every year. Like, you need to kind of find a way to get some control back in this game if you're Davis.
Yeah, Corner Canyon's incredible, and listen, they're going to be good for years to come. I mean, we just look at the rosters and, you know, the freshmen and sophomores that we have on it. But I think this is a good opportunity for Coach Yoakum to, you know, a minute left in the second quarter to settle his team down. Maybe set up a true play here, work it down. We like to go about 20, 25 seconds, run the dodge, and then that way if we miss a shot, we might get another 6, 7, 8 second bounce back shot.
If you're Davis, who are you looking for here? Johnson has the 2 goals, but we really haven't seen Roylands get many looks. Donegan, Draper, I mean, Corner's done a nice job. Where do you go here if you're Davis?
Well, Nick's been hot today with a couple of goals, but for me, it's going to Dawson, number 34. He's got a cannon. When he unloads, man, he unloads. And so I would try to get it to number 2, Nick Johnson, or Dawson.
It'll be Dawson here to start it for the Darts.
Yeah, in the corner D pulls, as they move it up, are coming up a little bit more, so their guys on the back door are getting Ben right there. It's wide open. They're getting more and more open as they're sending those slides.
And Davis just wasn't ready for that.
Oh.
It was a great read, actually. He's wide open, but because of the pass, it goes back to corner, and the Chargers will get a final look here.
Yeah, Davis beat us that first game with a lot of backdoor looks.
Yeah.
Because Roy Lance was wide open. We were sending our guys too high. We'll see if Coach Yoakum at halftime makes that adjustment.
About 25 seconds left. Corner looking to extend this lead before the break. Dutton. Looking right side. Wheatley. Tough contact there by Davis. And with 4 seconds to go, Corner will try to hurry for one final look.
We got a player down out there.
Oh, yeah. Is that Wheatley?
Looks like Wheatley. Yep. His helmet come off. We'll check him and make sure he's good to go.
They've let him be physical today. We've seen bodies flying around and able to jog off. Good to see.
And we expected physicality between these two great teams.
Yep. 4 seconds to go. Corner. Can they get one final look? Nielsen trying to throw on cage, deflected there by Sant.
Oh, they set a great sill right there in the middle. OJ come running off that, just didn't get open to get that shot.
First half in the books. The defending, 3-time defending state champions leading the Davis Darts 8-4 at the break. You're watching the boys 6A state final live on KSLSports.com. Welcome back. Start of the second half. Dane Stewart, Brad Searle with you. 8-4 Corner. And, boy, this was a 4-3 game after the first. Corner started to see some momentum in that second quarter. Coach, if you're Davis, you talk about, some long pull adjustments defensively. What would you look to do in this second half, try to get back in this game?
One, at first I'd be patient. I wouldn't rush anything. There's still plenty of time to score. I'd get a good setup offense, get a turnover, get something that's going to...
Well, Easton Danes, what a snag by Keller.
Right there.
We did have a push on the play, though. We'll leave it with the Chargers, but man, Keller, that's a big-time save.
That is a great save by Keller, and that still might give him a little bit of energy.
Yep.
I think they just be patient. Be patient. Like I said, they've got their 2 guys on the back door wide open. They got to just figure out how to get them the ball.
Corner Canyon back on possession. I'll tell you, Easton Dane's been aggressive today. He has the 1 goal. He's had 3-4 looks now.
He does not shy away of going straight to the cage. And like we were talking before, the most important guy on the field is the guy with the ball.
Yep.
And so they're going to have to start sending a slide to him.
Here's DeGracie. Has a goal, looking for a shot. That one was wide, backed up here. Oh, wait, no. That must have been last touched by Corner.
I think the refs are going to have a talk about this. Yeah,
I think he thought that might have been a pass, but I think it was pretty clearly a shot.
As the parents are telling us right now, that definitely was a shot.
Yep. And you know what? Officials here on headsets all kind of talked, got that, I think, right. I thought that was a shot.
Yep. Talk it through. Make sure you get the right call.
Working from behind goal. Some space here, Dutton. Coming off that screen, right to Keller. We talked about sometimes the goalie needs a couple early saves. Couple early ones here for Keller. See if not get this D going. There's a long outlet.
Oh, what a great laser.
Murphy with the shot wide and backed up by Davis.
Ooh, that was close.
That was close.
That was a great pass by Hunter Keller.
Talk about he can be really good with those clears. Room
right,
here.
Davis just needs to be patient right here.
That skip.
I told you those long passes, that's I think the 4th or 5th turnover on that skip pass.
Yeah. And corner right back on it. Again, those short possessions now for Davis starting to become more routine.
And the troublesome, and we got into it in our first game, is that it just puts your defense playing even more.
Yep. This was snagged by Sant. Here's
Great
some room.
outlet.
Brown. Oh, he's going to take the shot, and Pippen here will get that one on the chase.
Donegan was wide open for the one more on that. I'd love to see just a quick one more pass on that. Oh, great outlet by Adamson.
That was a nice slip by Larson, able to score as Keller was out on the 10-man. We talk about high risk, and this time it bites Davis.
Yeah, if you're going to run that 10-man ride, you got to know that there's a good opportunity that they're going to get 1 or 2 goals off of that.
Braden Larson, the senior, with his first goal of the game, and it's now 9-4 corner.
Way to be aware of the 10-man ride.
No kidding, huh?
Right? Way to communicate out there to your teammates to get that shot off. The thing with Hunter Keller is he's very, very athletic. He's very quick, and so it does allow you to do that 10-man ride, but you just got to be careful you don't get pulled out too far.
Yeah.
For that very reason.
Procedure will give it here to Davis. Well, and the other thing too is knowing when to give up and come back, right? And that's as I see it more. It's like, man, that's a hard judgment to make sometimes.
It is. I have a coach on the sideline. We yell Alamo on that to get our guys back. Davis needs a good possession here. A little bit of time. Let their defense get a break.
This is Johnson. Look at how far corner's coming out.
Yeah.
Trying to force the issue here a little bit. Johnson, good handoff. There's a turnaround. And it's another one and done for the Darts.
Such a great opportunity, and look right there, 7-8 yards away.
Right down the middle, Keller quickly retreating back, and a goal. It's Corner Canyon, and this is Ashton Free with the goal.
Great opportunity to reward your short stick mini for working so hard and running down there and getting one and putting it in the back of the net.
That one was a little tricky. There was a late check on that far boundary. I thought it might have been out, but he had passed it or kept it right before that had gone out. And next thing you know, you're kind of one pass down. Keller's trying to get back, and he did, but never really had a chance to get very cleanly set and corner with another goal. Here's Fairber. He'll look to shoot. Flipping with the save.
Uh-oh. He's grabbing for his hamstring.
Yeah, he's struggling to get off here.
Yeah, he's coming off real slow. They've got Dibble that also backs him up, I believe, on face-off.
Feels like some of these last Davis shots haven't had the same velocity behind them.
Yeah, and at that time, you really want a good possession, right? Yeah. Pull it out, let your guys get on, let your offense do their thing. They've got a lot of powerful shooters on their team. They just got to get them the opportunity.
It goes back to the goals today. Nick Johnson, Ashton Wood, and Jacob Fairber. Roylance, Draper, Donegan have not been able to get many shots, let alone goals.
Nice save.
Keller looking for that clear up the line.
That's high.
Yep,
that's gonna. Someone's going to the sin bin.
Official was right there. And you know, we were talking about this at the break. This game, I think the officiating crew's done a really nice job. They've made the easy calls today, and ones like that one was like, there's not a lot of question about that, right?
Yeah, and Coach Eek is having a talk with them saying, listen, this is simple, right? Just play lacrosse, get your hands down. But this is a good opportunity for Davis. They've got a great man-up offense. They've got a lot of great sets. Let's see if they can capitalize on that.
I love being overly dramatic. 8 to go here in the third. Kind of feels like must-score territory, just because corner's starting to hum, right? You need a pushback here for Davis.
Yeah, like I said, you just cannot give Corner Canyon too big of a lead. They're too smart. Right, their offense, they'll be really patient. They'll take longer possessions, and they'll make every one of them count. And then all of a sudden, Davis is scrambling, pressing out.
I would love to actually go and figure out this stat. What's the largest lead that Corner Canyon has lost in a game? The problem is they don't lose very often, so finding a loss is hard. And
they're not down very often either.
No, they're not. Well, and in those games is, nice shot.
Nice shot for Dawson.
That's the spot that they were scoring in the first quarter.
Well, I was just going to mention that. In the second quarter, they got, I'll bet you they shot 8, 9, 10 times. This third quarter, that's what, third, fourth shot? It's been one and done.
On the angle. Most of them have been kind of like right down the slots, 12 yards, kind of.
If they just set up their offense, they've got the weapons to score. They've just got to be a little bit more patient. Still plenty of time, 7:35 in the third quarter.
And Fairbury was not on for that face-off. It was Dibble, coach, as you had mentioned.
Yep. And Deuce with the great ground ball. How would you love to have a name Deuce? We're number 22. That's just so awesome. Oh, great handle by Nick Johnson.
Yep. And this was the other thing. Davis was winning face-offs in that first quarter as well. It feels like that's become kind of one-sided these last quarter and a half for the Chargers.
Yeah, and sometimes you throw in, another guy, Dibble. They face off a little bit different. Might give them a little bit of a spark.
Good close down there by corner. I think that was Lewis. Good extra pass. Going topside and a goal. Back-to-back goals for Davis as this one finished by Rocky Edelman.
Yeah, and like I said, Dane, just give them the opportunity. Great quick passing. The guys are open. They can finish. They just got to be patient.
Coach, we were talking about previous games that you've coached this year, and you even made the statement earlier in this one, the one more. You saw it right there, right? Yep. Earlier, you're kind of right in the middle there, that slot. Davis is taking that shot, but instead, hey, we're going to work on the outlet and get a better-looking shot that's able to be finished.
Yeah, you saw Corner Canyon crash right off at the crease on the middle guy, which left that outside guy wide open. They just got to keep running that simple offense.
Back to a 4-goal game. Corner winning the faceoff. A little spin there by Ika. Kyson.
Coach is almost in a zero set there. Now they go into one of their sets.
Zero set, what do you mean?
Zero set is we call it the orange. It's in a circle.
Okay.
Right? And it spreads out. It forces the defense. The slide can't come from the crease because there's nobody in there on it. And so they have to start AJ, which is adjacent sliding.
Ika, the riser.
Whoa. Woo. Launched that ball.
Yeah, he did. Muramoto starting.
Muramoto's so patient on his dodging. He just kind of lulls them, and then just like that.
Angle shot would have been wide, yep. And that is out. It'll head back to Davis. Davis showing some resilience here. Good fight back here by the Darts.
Down 4 with a little over 5 minutes. Plenty of time left in this game. Good, simple, clear. Oh, push.
And look at Davis. They're starting to find some space again. Oh, that one just lost. Draper trying to maintain, can't. Corner Canyon on the run.
Once again, Adamson, just a wonderful ground ball.
That pass just couldn't quite be brought in. One of the things that has surprised me a little bit, some of the individual clears, right? As opposed to just getting rid of the ball, working up through the middle of the field.
Yard sale. That'll make somebody's highlight video. Yeah, on that clear, we always tell our guys, listen, if you've got one guy coming up and he's within 5 yards, you got to get rid of that ball, right? In a clear, you're usually a man up. Use that opportunity and take that advantage.
Good physical play here in the middle, trading sides. Ika able to find Nielsen. Of course, our first championship of the game, we got 4A and 5A still ahead. Should be a great day of lacrosse here at Zions Bank Stadium.
There's going to be some great matchups tonight.
Yeah. Wheatley back on the field for corner, as he's got it here. Dutton.
Being real patient.
Yeah.
These long possessions, boy, take out a lot of energy of the other team, especially if they, get a goal or a save or something like that.
Well, especially the way corner moves. We talk about this a lot in the girls' games, but it's one of those where there's always someone moving with corner. So there's a lot to track defensively, and when the speed is slow, it can be easy to just miss or lose something, and then you got a debt to pay at that point. Kyson looking for a lane. Good stick work there by Sant.
Oh, Sant with a great check.
Here comes Carter.
Let's see if they move out on him. There it goes.
Good
There's one.
Off.
Oh,
just wide.
Once again, you got Roy Lance over there in the corner, wide open.
Yeah.
Look for that one more. Those bottom attackmen have been open today.
Here's corner.
They go back into their traditional set.
A little bit of room. Draper, the shot is high.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Roy Lance. He is a lefty, one of their only lefties on the team, and he's real athletic. I'd love to see him take a dodge from that left wing over there.
Good ball movement. Couldn't get it to Smolka. Too much traffic there in front of the cage.
Oh, Corner Canyon is just packing that 10 by 10 zone in there.
Approaching 2 to play here in the third quarter. Goal here for Davis would be huge. Is this backed up? A little bit of room, wind up, and that one backed up again.
Oh, Dawson has a cannon. That ball is humming. And Roy Lance has got the ball. I'd love to see him take his guy behind X and make that dodge.
Yeah.
He had a shorty matchup on him.
A little bit of room. Skip across. Roy Lance, the shot. Fippen there.
Nice save, Fippen.
Deflected by Roy
Great
Lance.
ride. There it is.
It's the finishing goal.
Juice goal. That's how you get your team back into the game.
Now, Fippen goes out to play that. He loses it, and Davis kind of sneakily I'm going through the ball. Corner fans are not real happy with that.
Yeah, those goalies get 4 seconds in there for a reason to protect them, right? And once you step out, it's fair game for those attackmen. What a great ride by Roy Lance.
It was 10-4, a 3-0 push here by Davis. Big response in the back half of this third quarter.
Yep, and once again, they're going back to what they did in the second quarter, running their offense and getting those looks and shots.
Battling for this face-off. Still loose. Davis will secure it. Oh. Corner. Able to scoop it up with Max Taylor.
Coach will always tell you, ground balls win games. Ground balls.
Checked loose, Muramoto, he's got Ika, he'll take this behind. Remember, Davis tied it up late in that first quarter, and Corner had a real late goal to get momentum back, and here's King to give momentum back to the Chargers, back to a 4-goal lead.
Boy, Brett King showing how versatile he is with that left-handed high-to-low shot.
Felt like Davis was building momentum in that first. That's why I brought that back, because again, they go on a 3-0 run here, and Corner Canyon and Rhett King just said, yeah, that's nice.
We'll let you know who's ahead.
Yeah.
Almost a tease, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a finish, though, by King.
Yes, indeed. And this face-off. Dutton trying to get
nice
over there.
goose. Oh, great goose.
And now Lewis with some room, the long pull. Fed over, Muramoto. See, and that's the difference, right? They just never force it.
I'm telling you, he is very, very patient. He could have did a little face dodge or an up and under there and went Superman and shot that ball, but he brought it back, let his offense set up and have a good possession.
I've got an unofficial statistician on a text thread. He just sent me this note.
Yeah.
We'll wait for this play to unfold. A wind up and saved by Keller, as this will trickle out. Since the sport became sanctioned, Corner Canyon, get this, they've outscored opponents 1,311 goals to 345 goals. Almost 1,000 goal scoring difference.
Oh my goodness, that is not surprising. They've had such high octane. Oh, nice luck. Oh, Hunter Keller steps out.
What a job. Keller with the heave up, and they can't connect as this will trickle out. We've got 4 seconds left. Oh, and Davis will have this.
Yeah, they counted that as a shot.
Wow. And that'll do it. We're through 3, 11-7, Corner Canyon, 12 minutes away from being 4-time state champions. Start of the fourth quarter, Dane Stewart, Brad Searle. What a game. Corners had moments where they looked just like Corner. Davis has fought a couple times. Can they have enough here in this fourth quarter to get back and maybe get overtime or get a come from behind state championship?
Yeah, they keep punching away. Oh, great pickup.
Gathered here by Curl. Give a lot of credit, Davis. They have scrapped and fought. I mean, this has not been easy for Corner.
They got to get a touch in the box.
There it is.
No, and knowing Davis, knowing Coach Yoakum, well, Trevor and Dylan, well, it's all fight.
Yeah.
It's all fight. They're gonna come out here and compete for the next 12 minutes and just give it everything they have.
It's a very gritty, tough program. I mean, you got them last year in the semis, but that game was an double OT, I believe.
Yep.
And, it's, every game, they're going to bring it.
I don't know the last blowout between a Fremont and Davis game.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen that much.
I think the first game they beat you guys by 2, and that might have been the widest spread margin until this year's semi when it was 2 a game.
Such a great battle.
It is one of the great rivalries in the young history of this sport being sanctioned in the state.
Uh-oh.
Davis able to get it back.
Oh, keep it simple, Sam.
Yeah, good recognition there by Carter.
Yeah, Davis runs a great sub.
Draper's got some room. Oh, was trying to go to the wing, and Royland's deflected down by McKenna.
Yeah, once again, Kyson just being so patient down there. Just shows the great lacrosse IQ that he has and the importance of this game.
Even right there, right? Rather than trying to come back around, it's just pull it out. We got room. Ika, bounce shot saved by Keller.
Uh-oh. This could be over and back.
Yep. So, possession back to the Darts. 9:50 to go. Just 4. I mean, Coach, you guys were down 6 at half. You got that game back to where last couple of minutes, right there, can be done.
It
Davis has
done.
the weapons to do it.
Oh, yeah. We were down 9-11 with 3 minutes to go, and I still never felt like we were out of the game. But that's just part of this great sport.
Lacrosse, right? Is Wood has that one go by him. It'll go back to corner. Adamson.
He's been great today.
He's going to take the long pole shot, and Keller with the save.
This is where they can be lethal right here on the transition.
Yep, here comes Brown. Brown works over, wind up, and that was backed up. It's one of the things you said, Region 1, man, they get their steps in.
We just haven't figured out how to play slow yet. Oh, yeah, this is what I wanted, Roylance. Yes.
Top corner, Ben Roylance able to score his second of the game. It's a 3-goal contest.
Yeah, real athletic kid. I was calling for that here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Try something different. Put a lefty. Let him run up on that side and see how they handle it. Davis, very, very deep team. They've got 15 seniors this year on their team that will be graduating. So this is an important game to them.
Important game.
Real important game to them.
Yep. Dutton kind of over pursued that just a touch. Davis trying to get possession, but corner has it. Lewis able to come away with it. Ika.
Yeah, I'd look for in this fourth quarter to be very, very patient.
Yep.
A lot of coaches run that open set, that zero set that I was telling you at in this. Work the ball around a couple of times, kill a little bit of clock.
One of the other things I'll mention, when you think about lacrosse this year, Brighton, Olympus, Park City, they've been the 3 best teams in 5A all year long. Corner played all of them. They played Brighton mid-year, and they played Olympus and Park City the last week of the year. 2 very different styles as a shot here. Keller with the save. You wonder how that prepares them for a state tournament run, because Park City, they're going to make you earn it, and Olympus, you can get into a running match. And I mean, it's one of those where 2 different styles, and you see the way that they can play both styles here in this one. And just wonder if that helped them to put together this run.
Yeah, Coach Aiken knows what he's doing. When I saw their schedule, I thought they don't have any tough teams right up there at the first, and then he packed them all in at the end, and he's just prepping his team to get ready for state and championship game.
Edelman works over, wind up, Wood. Look out, here come the darts. Ashton Wood finding the back of the cage. It's 11-9.
Great shot, finds the upper right corner of that net. Ashton, he's very versatile. You'll see him shoot low to high to high, shoot righty, he'll shoot lefty. And that Ashton's got some speed as well.
Still 7.5 to go. This was a 10-goal difference at the break. Kicks it back here to King. Look out, shot there.
Nice save by Hunter Keller.
He has stepped up big in the second half.
He's had a great second half. Great second half.
Here's Muramoto.
We see him do this all the time. That's called the Hunter Keller special.
We talked about on those 10-mans knowing when to get back. How about knowing when to leave your crease and go behind? He's got some pressure here, though. Here's Draper.
Great outlet. Great outlet.
Wow.
One more.
Set in front. Roylance.
We got ourselves a ball game. Great shot by Roylance. Great feed by Dawson.
A hat trick for Ben Roylance as the senior. We talk about tough first half. Some missed passes. Couldn't get looks really against this corner D. He's now scored 3 times.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he is a difference maker in the game. But Dane, that starts with Hunter Keller down there in the cage. Of getting that turnover.
The one clear.
Incredible clear in that transition.
And now both sides into this one. Corner seeing this game just kind of, I don't want to say slip away, but it got real serious real fast here.
Love
Ground
to hear
ball.
the fans. Oh, great ground ball by Deuce.
Deuce! Oh, just wide.
Dana Nutt, I'm okay with that shot. We've got back up on it. Take a rip for the outer edges of that pipe and see what you can do.
When you don't have momentum, I don't love that. But when you're feeling good, yeah, man, take a rip.
Got the coaches on the sideline trying to get their teams pepped up a little bit.
Draper gives over. Shot here bounced high.
Yeah, I'd love to see him just go one more over there to Ashton. He's feeling it right now.
Edelman. That one was wide again. We talk about when Davis has scored, it's been ball movement. And you see a couple of these dodges. Hard to beat corner in some of those one-on-ones.
Yeah, I would. Oh,
Draper fed in front. Oh!
Jensen!
Brett Jensen, his first goal of the game, and how about the pass from Dawson Draper?
Oh, look at the Davis Darts. They're going nuts. Their fans are going crazy over there. What a game.
This has been a 7-1 second half for the Davis Darts. Coach, do you consider a timeout here? I think both teams has both their timeouts.
Yeah, maybe Coach Eakin knows what his team can and can't do. I think he's real comfortable right now. I think if you see another goal, though, I think Coach calls a timeout.
Okay. Danes with the face-off win. Corner has always found a way to just stamp some of this Davis aggression as you've got a timeout taken here.
Yep.
That's all about possession.
That was a great possession timeout. I was just getting ready to say, you don't take that to cheer your team on. It's getting so close. You might need to save those 2 timeouts for possession timeouts.
That one is a big one. And how about Danes on that face-off? Huge face-off win for the Chargers.
And it's been a little bit since he picked one up and just took off running, so that was good to see. Gives Corner Canyon a little energy, but more importantly, now they can set up their offense. So take a little time.
Here's the interesting thing. In basketball, sometimes you talk about, when before the shot clock in high school, you'd see a lot of stall offenses. I don't know the corner is stalled. They've been deliberate.
Yeah.
But I don't know they had the same attack that we saw early on. Do you feel like that's maybe caught them a little bit here?
I thought they were a lot more aggressive the first half.
Yep.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach change that up because they're so disciplined with their pulls and their defense. They can go out there and do that. Coach Eakin comes out of the huddle with a smile. He's confident. He's got trust in his boys. Just letting them know, boys, it's good. We're all good. Just go out and play the game of lacrosse.
If you're Davis, guys, keep doing what we're doing, huh?
Pushing it. Need energy, need physicality. But really what's kind of changed this game, you saw those 2 or 3 quick transition goals, which has just created a lot of energy.
Well, and Hunter Keller. Because again, we talk about he's made some huge saves in this second half. A couple turnovers he's caused. Keller's been big for this Davis team.
Yeah, incredible second half. So like we were talking before, sometimes you just got to get hot at the right time.
Yep. You get 1 or 2, you start feeling good and comfortable again, and man, how things can change. Corner back on possession.
Oh,
Quick
great
move,
dodge.
Ika. Sends out. Long shot here that Keller just eats up.
He'll save that all day.
Yep. I was surprised Ika sent that out.
I thought Ika had it. I thought he should have just went right to the goal. He's too good of a player to not take that shot. His lacrosse IQ is fantastic.
Keller. How about this?
Oh, this is scary. It's like, we're not doing that.
I don't know if you all have heard, there's a goalie overtime game winner, and now every time I say it, I'm like, here we go. And Coach Jokim's like, yeah, let's just pause.
Coach Jokim's like, listen, there's still too much time in this game for my goalie to get hurt. We don't want to hit.
We're not ready for that. Well, and the other thing is, you are playing corner, right? So you have any turnover, anything there, and you have a big risk on the back end. And man, it's been a great year. Coach, your thoughts on the growth of lacrosse in the state? Obviously, just been sanctioned a couple years here. Feels like it's growing really quickly. How do you see the game progressing just in the first 4 years?
Just like that. I think our junior programs are only getting bigger and bigger. We're going to need them to feed our high schools, and I think you're going to see a lot more high schools come on board here that have the numbers to be able to put in teams on it. There's still that curve that we're going to have to go through from the East Coast. You're going to have to find coaches, right? Going to have to find more officials to keep this growth going in the state of Utah.
Corner Canyon has been the face of lacrosse in this state. Right now, they and Davis locked up in a battle. 4:55 to go. Tied up at 11. Those who have made the trek down from Kaysville trying to cheer on this Davis team. They can take the lead.
Oh, they've brought themselves a great group today, haven't they?
Yes. Both sides have shown up very well.
Coach Jokum probably told them, be patient, boys. We're right where we need to be. Be patient on offense. Let's make sure we're getting a great shot, not just a good shot.
Every possession becoming so critical.
Yeah, you see Davis or Corner Canyon pressing out now a little bit further.
Johnson some room. That was fought off by Fippen.
That was a great look by Nick Johnson.
By a guy who's played very well today.
Oh, great check by Sant.
Can't keep it in.
Davis ball.
Back to the darts. We talk about short possessions for Davis in that kind of middle part of the game. Corner's having some short possessions
great
here.
check.
Taken back by Taylor.
It's kind of been a flip.
Yes, it has.
Oh, another great check.
And we talk about Corner's youth. Do you see some of that youth here in the state championship maybe getting a little tight?
Maybe. Davis is playing real aggressive right now.
Yeah.
We'll see how Corner Canyon can handle it. And
this is the guy, Muramoto. He's a senior experience. He's won state championships, knows what to take. I expect him to be the facilitator here these last 4.
That's who I give it to. That's who I give it to right now.
And look at Corner, man.
And look how far spread out Davis is.
Yep.
Right? They look like they've got their hot guys still ready in the middle, but they're out pressing the wings.
They do have the long pull on Muramoto. Gives to Ika. Quick step. OJ, the shot and saved by Keller. The top goal scorer for Corner had a look straight away.
I like the look.
I do too.
I like the look. I like the take. Just a better save.
Here comes Davis. Oh,
great stick.
Fippen.
McKenna it looked like he got a piece of that ball. Yes.
Corner. Yeah, I kind of lost that ball. I couldn't tell if it got through or not.
Yeah, it looked like it got a tip and knocked it back out. Probably saved a good opportunity for that shot.
Corner on the clear. Here comes King.
Oh, no.
Sant being real physical.
Yeah, I was afraid you get one of those simple, easy push calls there. Could change the game quickly.
Nice little move by DeGracie. Here's Kyson. 2.5 to go.
Yeah, I get it right back to Kyson. Let him run with that ball. And that last take from DeGracie, he had his guy beat. I thought he would maybe take a run at that cage.
Yep.
I don't know if he had backup or not.
Here's Craig. Works back to DeGracie.
2 minutes. Tied ball game.
DeGracie got the edge. Sends up. Extra pass. Ika to the middle. Shot saved by Keller again.
Once again, that was great offense. Drawing the slide, pushing it out to the top.
You talked about maybe the game of his life in the semi. This is the half of his life.
He's doing great. Oh, way to keep it simple.
Great read there by Keller.
Way to keep it simple.
Here's Wood. Touches in. If you're Davis, do you hold for last shot here?
I do. I don't use my
too.
timeout because I use it if my guys get in trouble.
Yep.
Once again, a possession timeout.
And would you do the same approach where you start with about 25 seconds to go?
Yep, I just work this ball around, keep it in the hands of Nick Johnson, Ashton Wood.
Davis trying
Right
to
there.
upend the only state champion 6A has ever known.
Oh, Dane, I'd love overtime.
No kidding,
I'd
huh?
love overtime.
Final minute. Wood. So,
Ben, I'd get it down to Roy Lance right now, wide open.
he is backside.
Wide open. One more.
Wood gonna take the shot, fought off and backed up. I was gonna ask, do you consider a timeout here at all, or do you not want to give corner a chance to get their defense?
Yeah, if I get down to about right now, I call a timeout and run a play and let it be the last play of the game.
And there is the timeout call with 35 seconds left. Timeout Davis. The Darts will have a shot to walk off with a state championship.
Could you imagine? Sometimes it's hard to even think that Corner Canyon has even the opportunity to lose that state championship. They've been here for so many years, have been so dominant and created such a legacy.
And you were here in this game last year as a first-timer. And it looked like in the first half, Davis was a first-timer. They just didn't, there were moments where they just didn't look comfortable. They didn't look like they had all year long. That has changed in the second half.
You know, it's interesting. If you go back to our game on Wednesday night, Davis had the game of their life the first half.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the second half, we had an opportunity to come back.
This
It's
is an
kind
inverse of that game.
It flipped. But once again, it's so important to get hot at the right time. Hunter Killer's gotten hot. Their offense has settled down a little bit.
And look, remember, corners had shots by Muramoto and OJ. They both are like 60-plus goals this year. It's not like they haven't had grade A opportunities. Killer has been fantastic.
He's been the difference this second half.
Where do you go here for Davis? Who do you look for?
We got 35 seconds left. I'd probably run 15, 20 seconds off the clock. Two thoughts. One, you go to Nick Johnson or Ashton Wood, or maybe you go to someone that maybe has been a little quiet today that might be a little bit more open.
Maybe a Dawson Draper?
Yep. He's got a cannon.
He will start it.
Yeah, let's see if the discipline of Corner Canyon's defense pays off.
Draper sends out to GLE.
Yeah, they're pressing out hard on Ashton.
20 seconds to go.
Oh, I thought Nick had an opportunity to shoot that. Maybe a little too much time on the clock from what Coach Yoakum was telling him.
Thought he was going to take that middle shot. Lost it in the middle. Ground ball. Still fought for.
7 seconds.
Davis has it.
Got to go quick.
Flanagan.
Got to go quick.
3 seconds left.
Yeah.
Shot. And and we will have overtime as Davis had a last-second look. And it was Mitch Fippen, who's been great all year for corner, to make the last statement.
Great save by Fippen on that. Seems like he's been a little quiet in the second half. A way to come up big at the right time. Great job, Fippen.
We've got overtime in the 6A state championship golden goal scenario to decide the kings of 6A.
Well, and you wonder, Fippen with as much experience he has, right? It comes down in these during crunch time, he's just maybe a little bit calmer, a little more collective, and he picks up just a fantastic save.
We're going to step aside. Don't go anywhere. We've got overtime in the state championship. You versus Davis went to overtime. What were you telling your team to help them get calm, yet focused and ready to go?
Yeah, we usually will set up a play right out of this timeout, so when we get out there, we don't have to burn that timeout. We can use that just in case we need it. But once again, look for the great shot, not just the good shot. The great thing with overtime is we've got 4 minutes on the clock. You don't have to give the ball up.
That's
You've
right.
got plenty of time to work your offense, wear down the defense a little bit. So this face-off between Dibble and Dane is going to be absolutely crucial.
And remember, Fairvie's not on there. He's out with injury, so it is Dibble the backup, and he's been great today.
Yep, he's been great. And we got all of the fans from both sides on their feet cheering.
Including us.
This is fantastic.
4 to go in overtime. First to score wins. Danes battling, kicks it back. Davis trying to possess it. Still batted around.
Look at the hustle out there. Coach calls a timeout.
And this is one of the things I've never understood, because I see it a lot in overtime where it's like, once we get the possession, then we take the timeout. And I'm like, so why is the thinking to that when you talk about, well, you've got a couple minutes between regulation and overtime, why do you take that timeout so quickly? Well, a lot of coaches do.
Yeah, so a lot of coaches will do that. There, I think, right, you've got your short stick midi out on the field. You still got your face-off and LSM out on the field. So one, you want to keep possession. The second is that it allows you to get the right personnel out on the field.
Okay.
And you can set up a play. So great timeout by Coach Ika there to set things up.
But inside of the flow, you can sub during the course of the game.
And you got time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Overtimes are 4 minutes. There's plenty of times to do that. I don't know if Coach thought maybe, King was in trouble over on that side and didn't want to lose possession. Or some coaches just like to set up a play.
And because I don't say that to be critical of Coach Ika. I've caught a lot of lacrosse, a lot of overtime. And it feels like it's a very cultural thing. You get possession, you take time out. And if Davis gets possession off this, they'll take time out. Like, that's what you do.
You see it all the way up into the college game.
Yeah. Corner Canyon, where do you expect them to go here offensively?
Well, one thing that they're good at is running set plays. And so I would imagine either they're going to look for the matchup. I would get it in the hands of Kaisen Muramoto or OJ Ika. Let your two guys come out here and run the show.
Nielsen working back.
Oh, you can just feel the tension out there, outside the glass here.
You want to talk about pressure moments?
It builds character, though, man. It builds character. Like, these boys are never going to forget. And sometimes you got to go through it, right?
Yep,
you got to go through it to experience it. And these younger kids are going to be able to take something from this game, win or lose, from both sides.
Here's Nielsen.
Oh, yeah. They're locking off Ika pretty tight.
Yep, with Gates.
And Sanson,
Nielsen
Miramoto.
Can't handle the pass. If this gets
That's going to be over and back. Over and back. Davis ball. Go quick.
And the indication was a timeout. Here it is.
Coach, you're right. Or Dane, you're right. Coach calls timeout to set something up.
What we do, 3 to go. Timeout. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
Commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Welcome back, Coach. I'm going to ask you the same question. If you're Davis, where do you go? Who do you look for?
I'm probably looking for Nick Johnson. He's been open at times. He's got a great shot. Last time he went high. Maybe this time he mixes it up and goes high to low again. But just run your offense. You've got 2 minutes and 59 seconds. There's not a rule that you got to move that ball around or you got to shoot it. So you've got plenty of time to run your offense. Just make sure it's the great shot.
Yeah, no shot clock in high school lacrosse, so you can take all the time you want.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you like that angle look that they were really attacking the first quarter and here in the fourth?
I like that angle look up there with Nick Johnson and Ashton Wood, or the other is you can see Ben Roylance sitting at X right now.
Draper gives back to Johnson, a shot and Phippen there.
Just not enough on that shot from Nick.
Across the middle, checked out. Oh, that ball was still in, my bad.
Whoa.
Boy, look at Ika coming up for that.
Oh, so scrappy. So scrappy.
Loose will go out.
Davis ball.
Whew.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't have to make that decision who that ball went out on.
No kidding, huh? Coach, isn't it much more comfortable up here?
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, I'm sure enjoying this game.
That's been a great one.
Oh, great clear, great look from Hunter Keller.
There's Draper. He's got some space. Coming in, trying to get that edge. He'll send back. Ooh.
Oh,
Good snag by Roylance.
I let Roy Lance go a little bit here.
Oh, stick ran up high. Good play by Bendis. Shifts that wide. He's got it.
This is where coach wants his timeout back, right?
Yep. Doesn't have it, though. Just one each team in overtimes. Inside of 2 to go. Here's Wood. He'll take a rip and Fippen there.
Yeah,
They're not moving.
Fippen's too good to shoot like that. Fippen's way too good. Once again, get back to what you were so successful at here in the second half. Move that ball.
Stepped across by McKenna. Batted here by Sant, and Davis trying to get it back. Good swipe there by Ika.
Great down check. Nice quick pass by Nick Johnson. Oh, Dane, look at the fight out there.
Kept here by Curl. Wow. I mean, this is a battle. Here's the Harris. Never mind. That one can't be kicked in.
It's gotta be Davis'
possession.
ball.
Yep.
Oh, the fight, the hustle. This is incredible. All right, now set it up, right? If I'm Davis, I'm going back to my set that's just been so good and looking for that wing over there that they've gotten so many goals from.
And Curl just came off for Davis, kind of threw his gloves. I think he took 1 or 2 shots on that one, just with the scrappiness of both teams fighting for that. Draper.
Ashton's going to drift with him. Oh, yeah, that's that back door I was telling you about.
Yeah, but it's too high for Donegan. They turn it over. 40 seconds to go, corner possession. Talk about short possessions. Corners had quite a few of them here this second half.
You know, people always ask me, great check by Nick. Great check.
Free is still down for corner, and we're going to get a stoppage here. The corner fans were not happy with that. The corner bench was looking for a call. I thought that was shoulder to shoulder. I'm still learning what's legal and what's not, but certainly upended him. I mean, that's a hard hit.
Number 1, 24 seconds left in overtime, right? Tight game. I don't know if I make that call because I thought that was shoulder to shoulder. But this will give an opportunity for Davis with 24 seconds left to see if they can finish this game. Ashton Free pops back up. Looks like he's going to be okay. That's great to see.
It's good to see. He was down there for a bit. That was a big
hit. That was a big hit. Remember, Nick Johnson's a football player. He loves those big hits, right?
Yeah. Here's Keller. 15 seconds left.
Oh, nice jump by OJ.
Keller's still out of cage.
Oh, they got to get it over. You got to better get it over. Oh.
Just does. Stepped in. Gates won't get a shot away. That'll do it.
Interesting.
First overtime done.
Yeah, that was interesting that Cash held that ball. Didn't look to shoot. Then might have been a smart call.
Yeah. So we've got double overtime in the 6A state championship. Wow.
Oh, dang, this is bringing back lots of memories.
Good
double
memories?
overtime. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because your game against Davis last year was double OT.
Yeah.
It was Owen Hill from coming around X.
Around, correct. And Owen had been very quiet all day.
Yes, he had.
And he was a freshman. Right, and that's why I say sometimes it's that guy that, you know, not the OJ or the Kyson, that scores those goals for you, and it might be somebody that's just been quiet all day.
How do you try to keep a team loose with this much on the line?
This is where it gets tough, right? There is so much pressure, and these boys feel it. The coaches feel it, right, in overtime. The thing about coaching is this, and I get asked this all the time when we go in overtime, Coach, what are you thinking out there? And I always tell them, listen, we put a set in or a play, and we let the boys go out and play. As a coach, I can't go out there and change anything because I'm just a coach. And the boys get to just go play the game. And so for me, I don't ever get that nerve-wracking feeling, right? Just that exciting of, man, we've got an opportunity to win.
Corner hasn't scored in 16-plus minutes. They didn't score in the fourth, didn't score in overtime.
Show me the last time that's happened in a long time.
A quarter without a goal for corner?
Yeah, once again, Davis' strategy in the second half, they have pressed out a lot more than that first half.
4 minutes on the clock in double overtime. First to score wins your 6A state title.
And Dane, you know that this game has got to come to an end.
Eventually, we got 2 more. Can't go all night.
Can't go all night. Great check. And each coach, did he call a timeout?
We had whistles.
Oh, I heard whistles. I think coach was trying to call a timeout.
But I don't think they had possession.
Yeah, Coach Ika's saying, come on, guys, I don't think he had possession.
I don't either.
I like to see this, the officials get together and make sure they get the right call.
I almost say you redraw this at 4 minutes, or re-face off.
Yeah, they had a redraw on the Farmington. Was it the Farmington-Fremont game? No, not Fremont, Corner Canyon. On Wednesday, they had a redraw too.
They did.
Yeah. Oh, Dane, you might be right. They're going back to a redraw. Wow, you don't see that very often, that far into the play.
No one has possession there. I just don't know what else you do. They do still have 3:51 on the clock here. They're apparently not going to put more time on. So we're going to let ours just start early, try to catch up a little bit, and it's Danes nearly had it.
Oh, I thought maybe they were going to. There's Deuce. Great outlet. Way to use your goalie at the right time.
Keller,
Make it simple. Make it simple.
Look out. And there's the timeout. 3:33 left. Timeout, Davis. Now, Coach, I'm going to ask you a question you might not like, but here we go.
Here we go.
There feels like there's a perception maybe that, that's Northern Utah lacrosse. How big would it be for Region 1 to have Davis win this state championship?
It would be huge, not only for the northern region, but also for just the whole state of Utah, right? All the championships, it seems like they've come, from down in Salt Lake. I go and, I got a big shout out to our Fremont girls lacrosse team yesterday, right? Winning their first state championship and bringing that northern championship up north for us. For me, it's big. And just that Davis is keeping this a game and came back and kicked and fought back has been so impressive.
So impressive because I think Corner had them right where Corner's had a lot of teams. A 6-goal lead, things humming, and not many teams have said, I don't care, we're coming back. And Davis has figured out a way to do that.
They have played just an exceptional second half and the first overtime. Davis will start with the ball here. Let's see what Coach Yoakum drew up in the huddle for him. Sant cheers on Ashton at midfield. So let's go, brother.
You talked about the players can feel it. I can feel the tension, the build-up.
Oh, yeah.
3.5 to go in double overtime. Wood.
Oh,
Gives down.
There's Roy Lance. Way to be patient.
Little Lane, Johnson. Trying to send over. Good stick work there by Corner. The Chargers have it.
Oh, great check. Ball down.
Loose. Davis picking it back up. And you see the physicality of Davis here wearing away at this Corner team a bit.
Great check by Adamson.
Here's King. And there's the Corner timeout. Timeout Corner. The Chargers now will have an opportunity to capture a state championship.
Oh, Coach Ika is earning his pay right now. What a game. What an incredible game. A lot of opportunities there for Davis. I'd like to see Nick over on this side of the field. They pushed him over there. He's just been fantastic on that. One more pass and that shot. Let's see what Corner Canyon draws up.
How do you try to beat Keller? We talked about, first half, it felt like Corner's kind of able to score much more than in the second half, but he's dialed in. He's seen the ball really well. How would you try to attack him given how he's playing right now?
Yeah, one thing that when we've scouted Hunter out for, many years since he transferred to Davis, we've kept an eye on him. Hunter likes to drop low, right? And so if I'm Coach Ika, if I'm telling my boys, look for that top shelf shot, I think that's where that opportunity is for that score. We've seen that Kyson, both OJ have hit those top corners as Hunter has dropped. But with him playing so good, man, I'm telling you what, I don't think there's anywhere in that 6x6 that he's not able to reach right now.
We were talking before the game, and covered the semifinal when Davis defeated Fremont. I said, I think Mason Fry at Brighton's the best goalie in the state. But based on his performance in that semi, he was second, and a close second. He played that well, and he's been at that level in the second half.
Yep, he played an unbelievable game against us on Wednesday. And once again, this is probably the best that I've seen him play in the years that we've watched him.
Muramoto sends up with Wheatley.
And Hunter, he's so competitive. So competitive. This means so much to him.
It's one of those where you hate for one of these teams to lose. It's been such a great battle.
Absolutely.
Wheatley coming around, sends up. Here's Ika.
No, we haven't seen Ika up here from the top.
Yeah, has 2 goals, both in the first half. Ika feeding in front. That one couldn't be handled, and Keller with it.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Ika and Muramoto playing a 2-man game. Wish there was a little bit better spacing, but a great pickup.
Murphy bringing it ahead for the Darts. Here's Wright.
This is crazy.
We had triple overtime in the girls' semifinal this week. Fremont Farmington.
That was an unbelievable game.
That was an unbelievable game. This one rivaling it. Wood.
Yeah, this is where I don't see Nick Johnson out there.
Yeah, I don't either.
Davis fans probably wanting a trip on that call. The refs are letting them play.
Yep. And talk about just be consistent. I think they have. They're letting them
they've been great today.
That send-up deflected down. Great stick by Will Perry. And in the safety of Fippen. Approaching 1 to go here in double overtime. Look out. Dutton for the game and the state championship. It's the freshman, Campton Dutton, to walk it off for Corner Canyon.
Just listen to this crowd. My heart goes out to Davis High School. My heart goes out to Davis High School. They played such an incredible game. They fought back so hard in that second half in those double overtimes. But congratulations to our 2024 6A champions.
I don't think anyone had Dutton on the short list for the game-winning goal, but the freshman saw the lane, strode right down the alley, and comes up with the biggest goal of his young career. We talk about his ability at face-off. His moment today was the golden goal.
Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you usually figure, you see a lot in these overtimes that it's usually that fast break transition where that team earns that goal. But congratulations to both teams. Unbelievable.
What a year for Davis. Obviously had high expectations this year. Region 1, so tough, and finished at the top of that region with others, yourself and Farmington as well. But for Corner Canyon to get back here with how young they were, and they had some experienced senior there. Fippin's a senior. We talked about that. Muramoto's a senior. There's other guys there. Free's a senior. But, man, with how young they were, for this young group to be able to get the job done, impressive job.
Absolutely impressive, and I can just sense the experience that these young players on Corner Canyon just went through.
Yeah.
That's going to make them even tougher.
I know there's going to be a lot of dejected Davis Darts, and I get it. But, man, you talk about the way they fought back. Trailing Corner Canyon by 6 to force this game to overtime, had opportunities. Big game, obviously, from Hunter Keller. hat trick for Roylance. Wood had a pair. Johnson had a pair. Great battles. The physicality was there. Like, just a great way to close out the 2024 season.
It couldn't have ended a better way in double overtime. And hats off to the Davis Darts, and congratulations to Corner Canyon.
Coach, your final thoughts on the state championship game, these two teams?
Well, I'll tell you what, I can't wait to get back into the season already next year. Watching this game is just, it's brought so much energy, and the fight and the grit and the hustle and the passion that was out on that field for the 4 quarters and 2 overtimes was just off the charts.
Corner Canyon almost went 23 minutes between goals. 20 minutes between goals. And it's the freshman Dutton with the game winner in double overtime. Is Corner Canyon now 4 straight state championships.
Yeah, Dane, and I don't think they're done.
No,
I don't think they're done. And for us other teams in 6A that's going to be battling out again next year, they're going to be a threat for many years to come.
We want to thank you for joining us. Thanks to Tino Syke, you're running the camera. Coach Brad Searle for joining us. My name is Dane Stewart. We're going to stay here for trophy presentations before we sign off, as Davis will head over to their fans. And again, just such an impressive effort tonight for the Darts. They come up short. Double overtime. It's the freshman Campton Dutton with the golden goal. As we head down to the field for the trophy presentations, Corner Canyon, your 2024 state champ.
The 6A state championship trophy is presented to Corner Canyon High School. In order to clear the field for the next game, there will be a net cutting ceremony in the southwest corner outside the stadium. We invite fans to exit there as soon as possible. Thank you for your attendance. We thank the staff of Real Salt Lake Academy for their hospitality and assistance in hosting the state championships. Thank you for your attendance and continued support of high school activities. Thank you also for your sportsmanship, and please drive home safely.